Thank you, sir. Just adjusting some cushions here. Little bit of wind noise on this mic here. Check. I'll fix it in post. Okay. Going to do this thing. You ready, boys?
Yeah, we're ready, mate.
We're ready, Milan. My God, you're a handsome man.
You smell good too, man. What do you got on?
Listen to all the compliments here.
What have you got on?
Old Spice, I reckon. He's an Old Spice man. Look at the mustache.
Listen, just apologies for my crew here.
Yeah.
Usually more professional.
Look, you're working with Simply Bushed here, mate. There is no professionalism that can't be overcome.
Oh, nice to feel at home. But still, I like to try and do this correctly. How's the gig last night? You guys a bit seedy this morning?
Mate,
was there partying after the show?
Well, it was kind of partying, Milan. We actually went out with some friends who tried to kill us with seafood. Seafood.
Oh, sure. This is with mercury poisoning here.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, we had bugs and prawns and a nice little source of mercury and other things.
Making me hungry. Let's do an interview now.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce our... Oh, sorry. No, that's your... Sorry, Milan.
No, it's okay. I like what you're doing there.
No, all yours. Ladies and gentlemen, Milan.
Didn't prepare for this interview. Caught me by surprise, my producer yesterday. Said the Simply Bush, they come up especially for this festival, Broad Beach, and totally unprepared, but good to have you here at some ridiculous hour this morning. It's Saturday.
It's Saturday, yeah.
It's my producer's fault. I'm not blaming you fellas, but really.
Really? Yeah, well, look, we did have bacon and eggs, so we're not too bad. We're okay. The bacon was quite good. We being musicians, we had to skimp on a $5 breakfast.
Okay, I've heard enough. Getting very hungry here. Okay.
Did you get to bed last night, mate? Or did you party on too?
Feels like no, but I think I actually had 7 hours sleep.
Yeah, nice.
7 hours?
But that's just the body clock.
How much does a little man like Milan need per night? Like, what do you average, Milan?
Like the sleep, this just doesn't happen.
This stuff here, yeah.
Okay, I'll do this thing.
Okay.
Sorry, boys, we're out of time here.
Okay. Thanks for having us, folks. See ya.
Okay. Hello, people. Milan Obrenović IX here, and this is The Tub, my new show here on the Gold Coast, and just really delighted today, this Saturday morning, 10 a.m. here, to have one of my favorite Australian bands here, Simply Bushed. Guys, welcome.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Milan. It's great to see you, mate. Again.
Looking quite excited here. It's quite early. What is your technique for getting through these media commitments so early?
Yeah, we've got a new technique. They use this thing. They've got a thing called an iPhone. iPhone.
Yes.
And on that iPhone, they have a thing called an app, which has an alarm clock, which we set the night before, wakes us up at the crack of dawn so we can come and see you.
Heard about this. I have the Android phone. Not so reliable.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
you need to work up.
Slept in here. Saw you guys live show at Tamworth.
Yes.
My first Tamworth festival. Just enjoyed it so much, and we arranged to catch up here. Thanks for coming in. But tell me about what's happened between Tamworth and the festival here.
Wow. Well, we've done so much, mate.
Sure.
We've recorded an entire album.
Yes, an album. We went to Egypt.
Played for the troops.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was awesome.
We also have travelled to Queensland, it seems, endlessly. It's almost like commuting, Milan.
It's all happening up here.
It's all happening in
lots of live
Queensland.
music. Where do you perform when you come up to Sunshine State here?
Well, the Sunshine State, we play everywhere. We've been out as far as Cunnamulla. Cunnamulla's like, as far as you can get west.
Out back.
We played a little thing called Music in the Mulga out there, which is a great bushy festival in the red dirt.
Sure.
We also did Urban Country. You may have heard of that mighty festival called Urban Country.
Caboolture, yes.
Caboolture, so we did that. And then, as you say, last night we were at the Broad Beach Country Music Festival down in Broad Beach.
Yeah, tell me about your show there. How did this go? First show last night?
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome.
Went off like a frog in a sock.
Everywhere.
Yeah, we had a full crowd, Milan, and did sort of some of our new songs off the new album and some of our older songs, which people know the words to and want to sing along. I think that's important. You have to have that balance, don't you, Milan?
Absolutely. I like the two songs you performed here today. Such a contrast.
Thanks, mate.
I like the humor. And, of course, a very touching ballad there also. Tell me about the ballad there, because such a great song about Australia.
Okay, well, Chris and I are both very shed-dwelling type blokes, mate. You know, we've
Sure.
spent a fair bit of time out the back in the shed, and I know you've got a decent shed out the back.
Oh,
so,
yes, my producer built this.
Okay, well, I can see that you're a shed type of dude. So, at home where I live, I've got these beautiful, big, two mighty gum trees that sit in my front yard. They're
Sure.
huge, and I've got 3 daughters and a wife, so that necessitates a lot of time in the shed, Milan. And so when you walk out the side of my shed every night about sort of 6 or 7 o'clock, the Southern Cross comes up in between my 2 gum trees,
Gorgeous.
and that's got to be songwriting fodder for a little bloke like me, mate. So we knocked that up, and just Chris and I spoke about some of the things we love about Australia, which is a lot, and we had to condense that down into 5 minutes.
Really so great. It's on the new album or previous album?
This is on the new album. This is the title track.
That's the title track we did for you,
Yeah.
mate. You're privileged.
Yeah, this country.
Absolutely. I just love the song. Tell me about the music itself, the style. I noticed some influences from the Celtic, but this is something truly Australian too. It's Australian bush music. Would you say?
Well, we are. We come from a bush band
Sure.
background, so we still try to maintain that bushiness about what we do.
Absolutely.
So when we write songs, we call it simply bush fodder. So we make sure that we can actually write songs that try to emulate that whole feeling of being in Australia and being in the bush.
Sure.
And we want it for our children to take on. So we want to write songs eventually that, maybe in 100 years' time they turn around and they play one simply bush song and say, wow, that's an Aussie song that everybody has heard of.
I think you got
Like
the
the Click Goes
unique,
to Shears and that
very
sort of thing.
unique sound there,
Thanks,
and make sure you keep that up. I want to come and see you guys, live show. Tell me about commitments coming up here, of course, after Broadbeach here.
Yep, after Broadbeach, where are we going after that, Reezy? I can't actually think. Oh, we got Hats Off to Country, back down to Tamworth. soon.
Tamworth again. Yeah, I want to
So-
try and get down for this, but I need some scheduling issues here.
Okay.
And discussion of certain fees. But that's for my
really?
management.
It sounds
Really.
like your management team and your production really does need to lift their game a bit. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, Milan. I mean, they've done a good job on your mustache, but the catering's not here. No catering, folks. No catering.
Yes, and once more, apologies, boys.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
rude here. I'm so rude. I haven't let you guys introduce yourselves by name.
Well,
Please.
I mean, the introductions are all very well. We've had a lot of apologies so far. We were hoping for bacon, Milan. I don't mean to be rude to our friend here, but it's true. All right, well, look, my
Look at
name's
me.
Paulie. So look at you, look at me.
I'm starving here. I want to complain to management as well. Please.
You're fading away to a block of units, mate.
What's our budget here?
$6.70.
If we're lucky. Okay,
And-
this is Paulie. Nice to see you
Paulie.
there.
Nice to see you, Milan.
And I'm Chris.
Chris, and on the bass guitar up the back here,
Lurking.
Hello, I'm Padre.
Padre. Good to see you there. Just to finish off, let's maybe get political. No, just joking. Just joking.
Bring it on, brother.
Just joking. But
Yeah.
gentlemen, really wishing you all the best.
Thank you.
And usually we have the guest artist here mix up some sort of exciting, colourful, usually alcoholic cocktail.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a morning show here.
Yes, it is
And,
morning.
Not in Serbia.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Good point.
Some loophole here. We really want to get you back and do some cocktail creations here. What's your favourite cocktail there, Chris?
I don't know, probably margarita if I have to have a cocktail.
Sure, we haven't done this on the
Yeah.
show yet.
Yeah,
so
I like them strong and yeah, great.
Sure, Paulie.
To be honest, I'm not a big drinker, but the thing
Sure.
is, when I took my wife to Hawaii a few years ago, and we
Yes.
hired a beautiful Harley-Davidson motorcycle and rode her all around the island of Oahu.
Nice.
Now, you're wondering why I'm telling you this, but we had breakfast Mai Tais. Breakfast Mai Tais.
Mai Tai. I got to write this down, please, crew. Okay, Mai Tai, got the margarita. Padre, please.
I'm more of your beer-based cocktail man, Milan.
Oh, yeah, I like that as well.
Anything based in beer works quite well for me.
Keep it simple. Hops, barley. What more do you want,
a
really?
schooner glass.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a bass player. He only uses a couple of strings, Milan.
Pints.
Pines.
Okay, so is any sort of after party after your gig tonight? And do we have
Adam
invitations
Harvey,
here?
Yeah, that Adam Harvey bloke did threaten to get on the grog with us, didn't he?
He
said
did.
I
last
like
night.
Adam, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we might be getting a little bit inebriated because if Adam Harvey gets on the grog, that's going to be serious.
There's quite the reputation there.
Yeah,
He's a very tall man.
Yeah, he's very tall.
Okay,
Man. Long
let's-
legs.
Let's move on here.
Okay.
Who else is playing at the festival there? Just curious.
Simply Bushed.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry, Simply Bushed. Did I mention Simply Bush's playing? Yeah, I did mention that. There's some bloke called Troy Casadale.
Casadale, yeah.
He
Troy,
goes
yes.
very, very well. Last night there was 3 beautiful girls called Dozzy.
Dozzy, yes. I want to get them here. I think there's
I'm
Gold
sure
Coast
you do.
based.
I'm sure you do, Milan.
Oh,
you
no,
just,
not like that, really.
you just stay away from those beautiful young girls, Milan. They don't like mustaches.
No, it's not the casting couch in traditional sense.
Okay.
Film industry here.
We were concerned when we walked in, ladies and gentlemen.
That's purely it's
Sure.
professional.
Who else, Regsy? Last night there was Johnny Taylor, the bloke that was on Australian Idol.
Johnny, very popular.
He's very popular. Who else is on tonight?
Simply Bushed.
Simply
playing down
Bushed.
there.
They are unbelievable,
Sure.
mate. Yeah.
Let's not forget these guys.
Now, don't forget, we're on tour. As your show will be going to air, we will
Sure.
be touring through. We're back in Caboolture in August. And then where else? Advanced Town and Toowoomba.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all around your sort of little locality. So we will be on the road, folks. So make sure you come and say g'day.
How can we get in contact? There's social medias,
Yeah.
some websites here.
We love our social media, mate, so we
Sure.
encourage all the Facebookers to get out there and like us.
Sure.
That's one of the most important and the strongest things we can have as independent artists. And look, jump on the website. You can contact us directly. All emails are answered by us.
Nice.
Either Paul or myself. You can buy our albums. You can do all sorts of things.
And it's
Yeah.
www.simplybushed.com.au, as in A-U.
That's right. Probably don't even need the W's these days.
Probably not. You can put a HTTP
HTTP, yes.
or those things.
Or nothing.
Hypertext protocol.
Okay.
You have a brother in IT here.
You're
Oh.
very clever. You're a lot cleverer than what I thought you were
Smoke
going
and
to be.
mirrors, that's all I know.
Yeah.
But
Do you smoke?
No, he
who
smokes
told
mirrors.
you something?
No, you said he's smoking mirrors.
This is one of the first things I noticed when I come to Australia.
Yeah.
You can't do certain things on TV. Very politically correct these
Yeah,
days.
Yeah, we are.
You know?
Yeah. Mustaches is actually classed as one of those things. Maybe nobody mentioned it to you, Milan. Sorry, it's a beautiful mustache you've got there.
Shit.
It is. It is a. It's a
Okay. I need to do something with this.
Maybe you could grow the bottom half and make it like a goatee. If you grow a mullet,
I
You
don't
could join
want
the
to,
band.
Really don't want to become a hipster.
okay,
Okay.
fair.
Your little shirt's falling off, mate.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
just
sorry
tidy you
about
up.
that.
What's
There's
going
some
on?
wardrobe,
It's a casting couch.
wardrobe and the makeup. No people here this morning.
You're very attractive.
Hey, thank you very
Riggs,
much.
Stop flirting with Milan, will you?
Very
Attractive men here.
Yeah.
You're very.
This is getting weird, folks.
There's lots of testosterone in the room.
I feel it. I can smell
Not to
it.
say.
Is that what
can
that smell
smell
is?
it.
Is that what that smell is?
But
That's
back
what
to
that is.
social media.
So
Yep,
back to
yep,
social
sorry.
media.
We still haven't been picked up by a major network here.
Really?
Please call
Really?
us.
Yeah, please call.
Let's call. Until then, find us on the YouTube.
Yeah.
And look up. Please make friends with the Simply Bushed
Make friends.
social medias,
Yeah.
your Twitters, and the Facebooks. And once again, just a delight here. Thanks for playing live, boys.
Thanks
No
for
worries.
having
Thanks
us,
for having
mate.
us,
Nothing
Milan.
like live music here. There's no Pro Tools, no Auto Tune here.
No.
Completely live to tape.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Where'd you get the glasses?
This is from one boutique.
Boutique.
It's
Okay.
called Caltex.
Okay, they're
Okay.
good. They're like Elvis glasses. You
Well-
actually look a little bit like Elvis.
Well, it's become my trademark, so
Okay.
big problem if any damage happens to these.
Yeah.
That's why I use the safety pins here,
okay, yeah.
just to my skin.
Oh, I thought they were through your ears. I thought they were like piercings and you were being funky.
They are piercings.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
is safety pins through this material here.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to try that with my sonnies. I keep losing them. Pin them to my ears.
Paulie,
Milan.
Chris, Padre, just a pleasure. This is Simply Bushed,
Thanks,
folks.
Thanks, Milan. See you another
Thanks,
time.
folks. See you around.
Milan out. I don't know why these idiots on the Muppets do this, but it seems to appeal to a certain demographic.
Hey, do you know Kermit? Do you personally know him?
I have
'Cause
one.
I'd love to meet him
I
one
have
day.
one
you-
model there in the kitchen.
Yeah. Can I meet him one day? Can you?
Big Jim Henson fan.
Anything happen between you and Miss Piggy?
Never met these guys.
Okay.
I was in Serbia, just managing one record label, publishing label,
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
for years while this was going on.
Yep.
Only saw my first episode of the Muppets a couple of years ago, if you can
Okay.
believe this.
I can't believe it.
Can you do any impersonations?
Let me see. Something like. I used to be a Bob Hawke fan. I used to watch
Oh,
Australian
really?
news from Serbia.
From Serbia.
So that was actually an imitation of Kermit doing Bob Hawke.
Might I just say, quite unequivocally. Is that not bad? What
That's
do you
not
think?
bad. That's not
Sure.
bad, mate. Not
That's a
bad.
really good accent. You're
Can you
best
do
ever
Miss
said.
Piggy? I mean that in the nicest possible way.
Oh, Kermit! Kermit!
Get
That's
off
all
my
I
mate,
got,
will you?
really.
Yeah, all right. Well, thanks
Nice
for that.
work.
Thanks for having us, Milan.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
You can do it all.
What's on the other side?
Yeah, that's all I got, really.
That's beautiful, mate.
Okay,
That's
I'm
enough.
going to get the bacon and eggs. Guys,
goodbye.
please,
See
join
ya.
me.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
So glad he's gone.
I'm so glad he's gone. I'm sick of him.